One of the men in the lead, Kaiho, along with Musashi Maru, both with 5 straight wins. And behind them, Musoyama with 4 wins and 1 loss. The wrestlers file out of the ring, and we go to the first of our bouts on day 6 between newcomer Shimotori and Takanowaka. Takanowaka at 145 kilos. Shimotori in his first Makuuchi Basho, 144 kilos. Shimotori fights under his own name. It doesn't have a sumo name, that's his original family name. He's Frost Bird. Fairly exotic, even as an ordinary name. So Shimotori's got the underhand grip there. And, well, that was how we're going to call that. The referee gives it to Shimotori. Closely fought, but one of the judges looks like he's objecting. Let's see who touches down first. Now, whose foot? Well, it looks like Takanowaka stepped out first. Now, this is famous Chiyonafuji, once known as, now chief judge, who says, in fact, the referee got it right. The Gyoji got it right. Shimotori's win, since Takanowaka touched down first. No doubt sighs of relief from the referee. They don't like having their verdicts challenged. Now, Tochisakae. That's Tamanoshima. These two have fought 3 times. Tamanoshima's won 2 of them. Tamanoshima's got the rare distinction of having been knocked out the very first time he fought in the Makuuchi division. Literally got KO'd. Dropped to the ground. Well, Tamanoshima loses that one with tsukiotoshi, and that was Tochisakae's much needed first win. He's got 5 losses and only 1 win. Daizen, oldest wrestler in this top division, 37 years old. Fights Miyabiyama at 24 years old, although Miyabiyama's not looking too fit and strong, having sat out 2 bashos. No, he's driving hard there, didn't give Daizen much of a chance. Head was low, head on the chest of Daizen, and he just followed him as Daizen tried to wriggle off the direct line of Miyabiyama's assault, but followed him and just shoved him straight out with oshitaoshi. Tamakasuga faces Kaiho. They fought each other 11 times previously. They've won about even number apiece. Kaiho much the lighter of the 2, but makes up for it with his skillful sumo. Stays in close, and look at that. Tamakasuga spins round when it looked like Kaiho was going to get in round behind, but spins right the way around. Nevertheless, Kaiho follows up and shoves him out with yorikiri. Big bruise there on Kaiho's cheek. Not from this bout, though, from a previous one. Now Dejima, who's looking a little bit better so far, has got 3 wins. He had 6 wins at the end of the last basho. Here fighting Aminishiki, also with 3 wins. So it goes for a 1-arm grip there. 2 arms on one side. Dejima tries that on Aminishiki, but Aminishiki just shrugged him off. You can see that. A little bit of assistance with Aminishiki's hand on the belt there. So Dejima's somewhat desperate attempt to go for 1 arm is easily countered by Aminishiki. Officially classified as overarm throw, uwatenage. It didn't look like it to me though. This is the inside of the venue is the Osaka Prefectural Gym. It's not like the Kokugikan in Tokyo, which is actually the sumo headquarters. But the sumo, when it comes to Osaka, is always held here. Now Toki, 177 kilos, fights Otsukasa on the right there at a mere 150. Toki's usual rough self, doing rather well. He's got 4 wins so far, only 1 loss. There's a few more slaps there. These are straight slaps, some of which are missing. Slaps and pushes. Of course, slaps from somebody who weighs 177 kilos can be rather shattering. And we're talking about 385 pounds of body weight behind those slaps. So Toki wins that once, 5 wins for him and only 1 loss. And Otsukasa now with 2 losses. Akinoshima now fights Tokitsuumi. Akinoshima fought Musayama yesterday and said afterwards he nearly got knocked out when they slammed into each other. He was quite dazed and he lost to him in that encounter. See if he's recovered this time. Comes out, doesn't exactly bang heads, goes for the shoulders of Tokitsuumi. These two have fought 4 times previously, each has won twice. Now there's a leg grab by Akinoshima, another leg grab, and a leg goes round behind, so a combination of leg attacks there. Komata Skui, grab on the inside of the thigh, and then it follows up with a kirikaishi. That's the leg planted firmly on the ground behind the opposing wrestler and stumbled backwards, so that was a kirikaishi win eventually for Akinoshima. 3rd win for him. Now Nami fights Kyokutenho, 2 of the tallest wrestlers in this Makuuchi division. Nami certainly looks the bigger and stronger of the 2, some 20 kilos difference between them, although not a lot of height difference. Takanonami at 163 kilos, Kyokutenho at 145. Now Takanonami tries that Sodogake move. Well, he tries it, but maybe that works well on shorter wrestlers, but Kyokutenho just twisted around and spun him out. Well, first very much needed win for Kyokutenho in this basho. 5 losses up to this point. Now he's got 1 win and 5 losses. 3rd loss there for Takanonami. It's Kaiho getting ready. One of the 2 front runners. Well, he's certainly looking genki, which is Japanese for perky. Right, now we have Wakanosato. He's got 3 losses so far, a little bit flat this tournament, and he's fighting Kotomitsuki. They fought 7 times previously. Kotomitsuki's won 4 of them. So speedy start there and straight into the Tsupari attacks. Kotomitsuki really going for it, piling in hard. Wakanosato fighting back, more slaps. Both wrestlers banging in hard. Now they're settling in on the belt by the look of it. Now Kotomitsuki, you can see, breaking the grip there, breaks the grip, drives forward. But Wakanosato manages to entangle his arm and spins him over right at the end there. It looked like Kotomitsuki had him on the run, but it was that arm grip that did it, that all the weight thrown on that arm, and that spun Kotomitsuki in the air and down to the clay surface of the ring. So spectacular match there by Wakanosato. 3rd win for him, 3rd loss for Kotomitsuki. And Kotomitsuki's hopes for promotion to Ozeki must be fading. In fact, he should be Ozeki already. He had 34 wins over the 3 previous basho, which is normally all you need to do, but for some reason or other they're keeping him back. Now Tochiazuma against Tosanoumi. Whoa, head's really banging hard then. And from the bang, Tochiazuma didn't yield an inch. And then he just pulled him down with a tsukiotoshi. Oh, those sort of head bangs enough to scramble the brains. And there's the hand on the back of the neck, and down goes Tosanoumi. So that's 4th win for Tochiazuma, 4th loss for Tosanoumi. They do practice these head charges, these head butts in their stables. Now Kaiho against Tochinonada. Tochinonada's beaten Kaiho 4 times. Kaiho's got the upper hand, beaten him more times than that. Weight-wise, not much between them. Tochinonada at 165 kilos, 27 years old. Kaiho 170, 29 years old. But Kaiho's had 3 tournament wins in the past. So a slowish start by Kaiho, never really comes charging out that much, but look at that, locks his hand on the belt, the overarm grip, and then just spins and dashes Tochinonada to the floor with that uwatenage, the overarm throw. Let's watch that one again. He's got his long arm right over the top. There comes that huge surge, and he lifts his right leg, and down goes Tochinonada. So some prize money, well-deserved prize money there for Kaiho. And that's 6 straight wins for Kaiho, so he's certainly looking strong this time. Right now, Asashoryu fights Musoyama. These two have fought 5 times previously. Musoyama's won 3 of them. Musoyama with 4 wins and 1 loss so far. Asashoryu with 3 losses. So on paper, Musoyama looking the stronger of the two. So Asashoryu trying to withstand the power, Musoyama's power, and he's fighting back. Desperately keeps on the move the whole time. Very reminiscent of Kotonishiki. And there, keeps that movement going, and he nudges Musoyama out with yorikiri. Very powerfully and neatly done by the Mongolian. It shows he can still win without bloodying the opponent's face. And he wins on the belt against a much heavier wrestler. Musoyama was some 47 kilos heavier than him. So let's watch that one again. So a little bit of attacks to the face there, not too much, more or less below the chin. And then the whole bout is open. Asashoryu been driven back somewhat by the greater weight and power of Musoyama. But eventually he gets 2 arms in underneath, the Morozashi hold, always a powerful hold, and then he just starts moving from side to side, pushing, nudging forward the whole time. To say, a bit like the now retired Kotonishiki used to do. And then he rocks Musoyama out and over the edge. Now Chiyotakai's got 2 losses so far. Fights Takanowaka, the man who beat Tochiazuma a couple of bouts previously. Chiyotakai powers out, vintage Chiyotakai comes out like a rocket, slams into the bigger man, and then having slammed into him, spins him over with tsukiotoshi. So let's watch that one again. There's the charge, Chiyotakai much lower down, head much lower than Kotonowaka's, and then from there he just pulls away the pressure and spins him forward with tsukiotoshi. Chiyotakai is certainly doing very much better these days. Very much up and down in the past. His Basho win was some time ago. It was in fact 99 that Chiyotakai won a tournament. So now we go on to the concluding bout of day 6. It's Kyokushuzan, the Mongolian, fights Musashi Maru. Kyokushuzan's beat Musashi Maru the last Basho out with Hikake technique. But that was when Musashi Maru had an injured wrist. So let's see how the big Yokozuna will handle it this time. I suspect he'll dispatch Kyokushuzan without much trouble at all. Full start from Kyokushuzan. I say that Musashi Maru is very difficult to read on the Techi-ai. He's so big that he does a rather peculiar Techi-ai. It's known as Taiko Techi. He puts one hand down, then he should leave it down and put the other hand down, but having put one hand down, he lifts it up, then he puts the other hand down, so the other wrestlers don't know quite how to read that. They don't know whether he's going to start or not. So anyway, a few full starts there. Musashi Maru chasing him. Whoops, dangerous moments for the big man. He cannot afford to keep it open like that. Kyokushuzan running all over the place now, but he can't keep it up. Eventually, Musashi Maru closes in on him. There was no space left inside the ring for Kyokushuzan to run around. So out he goes with oshidashi from the Yokozuna. So Musashi Maru, 6 straight wins, no losses, and looking very powerful and looking a lot more comfortable when the sumo gets a little bit unpredictable. Doesn't even change his breathing there. So let's just watch this one again. So comes out, goes forward, almost sidesteps at that point, recovers very quickly. Kyokushu then tries an arm drag, tries to pull one of the arms across and turn the bigger man round a bit. Sesshimaru keeps going all the time, stays in front of him. There's another arm drag from Kyokushu-san. Doesn't get him anywhere, he's not really managing to get round the back of the Yokozuna. And then Sesshimaru chasing him all the time round the ring, and then gradually he goes out. So at the end of day 6, we've got Sesshimaru and Kaiho in the lead with 6 straight wins, no losses. Behind them, 2 wrestlers with 5 wins and 1 loss, that's Toki and Shimotori. But most unlikely that either of those 2 will come through towards the end of the basho in a winning position, so it looks like it's going to shape up between Sesshimaru and Kaiho. Still possibility for some of the others, Tochiazuma or Chiyotakai, to come through, but they're not doing too well. Well, thank you for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow with days 7, 8 and 9 of the basho. This is Syd Hoare from Osaka. Bye for now. Sayonara.